everybody. Let's get this looking good. It's good for now. Then let me get this, get this out so I can see y'all and read your comments. I will enter my password. There we go. Don't care about Wi-Fi. Do want cellular data. Turn on the Twitch. Okay. Stream manager. All right, let's see. See what we're looking like. What we got in here? I'm not seeing any chats yet. Maybe. Okay, that's. We could probably come a little. Whoop. Probably come a little closer to the camera. Hello, Mur. How are you? If anyone else said something before I got here, I'm apparently not able to see it. Or maybe Mur's the first person to talk. Either way, hello. Hello, Bailey. How are you? Okay, this looks about right for the camera. Right? I can sit up. A little bit further back. Just a hair. All right. Cool, cool. I think I'm good with this. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello. We got Bailey. We got Mur. What's going on? We're getting sushi today. What else we got in here? Getting over being sick. I feel that. I'm okay. I am getting over my arm. I think I'm going to throw it right back in the sling now that I've used it a whole bunch getting ready for this stream. But I'm excited for sushi. Can y'all hear me okay? Is the volume okay today? Volume and video both good. I plugged in the microphone a little bit later than I usually do, so it could be weird. There we go. Hello, Chris. How are you? Feeling under the weather today. I never get sick, so I turn into a big baby when I'm sick. I get that, Mur. I get that. You deserve to, especially if you're not getting sick very often. I mean, even if you are. Everyone deserves to be a big baby when they're sick. Hello, Kate. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Hello, Stracy. How are you? What's going on? Hello, Ashley. Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing today? How we doing today? Hello. Hi, Frankie. How are you? How we doing? What's going on, everybody? My friends in the chat. What's going on? Hello. Hello, hello. All right, do I have everything? I got some water. End of year working on payroll. I get that. I get that. Hello, gents. How are you? Hello, hello. Okay, I think I got everything. I'm like, there's so many different little things to get in place before a stream. I gotta make sure I got it all, but I think we're good. Hello, Stingy. Hello, Cherry. Hi. Hello, K-Max. What happened to my arm? I fell off a scooter and broke my collarbone and had to have surgery 2 weeks ago today. Yes, we were at a sushi place. I don't know why it's hard to, like, normally when I have two hands, I guess chopsticks are easier to hold when you have another hand to help get them in your hand. If that makes sense. Thank you, Murray, for gifting a sub to Chris. Hello, Chris. Or hello, Chris, to no ads, I should say. hello, Chris, to no ads. Throw some gas tanks out for Murray. Contributing to the stream. Keeping the stream going. We are keeping the stream going today, y'all. We are forcing in good vibes into this Tuesday. Forcing. Yeah. Thank you, Murray. Now we're only, I for some reason can't do math. 600, so 900 away from a pack. I actually have slightly fewer packs today than usual. Not a small amount, but yesterday y'all were crazy. You ran me out of almost all my packs. I had to order more that I'll have before tomorrow, but these are the packs for today. So there we go. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Love you. Do I have beans today? Beans. Oh yeah, of course. Beans. I got beans and packs. You had sushi for lunch too. Nice. What kind of sushi? And hello, Tina. How are you? I do, Cherry. I certainly do. And you can find it on my link tree. You can find it on my link tree. Bunch of stuff there. I think it's a pretty good deal, but I guess you can be the judge of that based on what you get. Tropical girl, yeah, and it's like super cold here today. Although I wish I brought a hair tie. Sometimes I just forget a hair tie. Wait a minute, can I do the thing where I put like a chopstick? Is that a possibility? Do I have anything else that would work as like a hair tie that wouldn't rip all my hair out? Because my ears are so hot right now. I think I'll probably cool down as we go. I'll cool down. You're digging the vibe in this restaurant? I'm glad. Yeah, it's look, we've been to this restaurant many times. Love this restaurant. They're very nice and accommodating to us here. And it's good vibes. It's chill. Good lighting. Pretty reliable service. And good sushi. So, can't complain. Here we are. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How we doing? Talk to me. Anyone have any tea to spill? We could get right into the menu if you'd like. We can go straight into the menu. We can talk smack. We can talk about whatever you want. Can you put it in a low bun and sort of tie a knot in your hair to hold it? I feel like that might... I don't know if I'd be able to... The problem is I can't do much. I can't raise this arm very high. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so sweet. Hello, Hith. Hairpins, yes. Chopsticks, no. Okay, got it. Y'all, we got 2 insanely generous gifts to start the stream off. On top of Mur's gifting of a sub, we got Jens coming through. Oh, we love Jens. Mama Jens, we love Jens. Jen sent $30. Thank you. That is so nice of you. Thank you, my friend. Oh, you're so sweet. And they said, here's to a happy and healthy new year. Love ya, Jens. XOXO. And that is... Jens is like a second mom to me. She is so sweet. We love Jens. Jens is Kate's mommy, if you didn't know, by the way, username-wise. Throw those gas tanks out. If you're someone, especially if you're someone who's not able to gift for whatever reason, times are definitely tight, so I get it. Just throw some love out there to Jens, because these gifts keep the stream going, not just for me, so that I can, pay the bill and then pay my rent, but for everyone else too, because this is a community, right? It's about everyone. So, it's a gift to all of us in a way. So thank you, Jens. Jens is a lovely human. I love Jens. Jens is a sweetie. And that's 2 packs right off the bat. So Jens, if you want to go random, we can, or you can pick the specific ones. Just let me know. And then right on top of that, Stingy. Right there. Stingy sent $15, which is also so sweet. And they said, hopefully this covers some of your meal today. It absolutely does, my friend. That is so nice of you. I'll throw some love out for Stingy as well. Stingy, someone who's been here quite a bit, especially since we started on Twitch. It's so nice and so sweet. And like I said, especially, everyone who's here and really feels like they would identify as a Lily's Lovely, throw that love out. Because this is something we want to, we want this community to keep going. And that this is the way it happens. This is the way we get to do these streams all the time as a community. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Stingy. Stingy and Jens. All right, that's 3 packs. So we'll open 3 packs in just a second. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. Real quick. The only tea I have is that my brother is bringing a girl around. He got divorced some years back, and he's finally taking a chance again. That's so great. Do we like this girl? She seemed nice. And hello, Lila. Hello, Camo Boy. I missed the stream yesterday, but I watched the VOD while I fell asleep. Oh, I'm glad you caught up. So Jens is a lovely human. Gotcha. Random is good. Got it. Okay, Jens, we will do 2 random. Ooh. As long as the camera wants to stay up. Let me make it a little bit higher anyways. Just kind of wanted to do that in the beginning. I'll see how this looks. I'm actually kind of curious. Just having a rough day. I want to help a little, so hopefully you have a better day than I had. Thank you, Stingy. I'm glad. Not glad that you're having a bad day, but I'm glad that you're here, I guess is what I mean. And thank you. I'm sorry you had a tough day. I had a bit of a tough evening, a tough brain chemical day last night. So I'm glad to be here. Lipstick on point. Thank you, Lila. My brother and I grew up with this girl. Lost touch, and now they're hanging out. She's a real good one. That's great. I'm happy to hear that. Our mouths were on your lap for a second. Oh. All right, Len. All right, Len. All right, hello, Fallon. All right, you know what I want to do? I want to try and do it for the first time in a while. See if I can pull this off. I'm going to try and do the pack opens, or like this. I want to see if I can do this. Hold on. Can I do it without accidentally pushing my shoulder too far? Do we like this angle? Could try this. Let me make it like this, maybe. All right, here we go. Hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. Oh, you're good, Miss Patty. You haven't missed much. Max? Oh, power line. Yes. Got it. You have the same portable charger. It's a good one, except Amazon keeps telling me that there's a recall on it, which is annoying because I'm like, I get it. I've been using it for several years and it has not exploded, so I'm not worried about it. All right, this is random number 1, sponsored by Jens. It is totally random. I did not pick it with anything in mind. All right, first rare, Max Goof. Then the Queen and Montanui. The village of Montanui is all you need. The dancers are practicing. They dance to a nation song. We need new songs. This old one's all we need. Consider the coconut. It's time, Max. Oh, Stranger Things, yeah. Well, what is it? Comes out tomorrow, right? And no one leaves. Oh, speaking of, there's our girl, Moana. Ariel. We're looking, by the way, in this set for either Mickey or Minnie at the end for the iconic Mickey or Minnie. We've already pulled one iconic Mickey. It would be insane if we could pull another. Whoa, look at that. That's a legendary on our pack number 2. Thank you, Jens. And this one, but more importantly, Hades legendary. That's a good one. That's a great pull. Yeah, it's a great Hades. Who voiced Hades? Was it John? Wasn't it someone who's kind of canceled now? James Woods? Is that who it is? Comes out at a normal time for us. For me, I think it's 5 p.m., right? I think it's 5 p.m. James Woods. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you again, Jens, for sponsoring those packs. And then, Stingy is sponsoring the pack. Thank you, Stingy. And then we're going to read the menu. Hades and I had the same hair waking up this morning. It's funny. It's Naveen. Casa Matrica. Consider the coconut. Mama Bodhi. Maui's Place of Exile. All right, Lantern, Ursula, and Hollow Nala, or Foil Nala. That's cool. From The Lion King. That's a good pull. All right. Very well done. Yeah, a lot of Moana cards today. A lot of coconuts to consider. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to switch the camera to be wide again. Actually, hold on. Let's see how this feels. Let's see how this feels. Hello, Karami. Okay, this is way closer. Move the camera back a little bit. How do y'all like this? I guess you can't see quite as much of me. Oh, Lila, coming on today, making it happen today, huh? I guess I can make it a little higher. I'm not sure I've seen another gal rock red lipstick like Lily. Well, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Okay, how do we feel about this angle versus like the wide angle? You can't see all of me, I know. Hello, Kathy. What do we think? You can kind of see me a little bit better. The camera's further away. What do y'all think? Yay, nay. Nay, yay. Hello, Van L. How you doing? This is good? Can't see what I'm going to eat. I guess I could hold it up, though. Let's say I hold it up. Is that good? Or do you want the wide lens? It's perfect. Wow. Okay, then. Okay, how are you? The spill prediction, that is true. That is true. Okay, let's put this back on. Come on. Trying to get The one thing I'm not supposed to do is put my arm behind me, or my injured arm behind me. So why is my index fingernail empty? I wish it was an exciting story, but I think it was like right after the stream. At some point, I just looked down and it was gone. Not a fan of you holding the plate in the air, but that might just be me. Okay. Okay. Well, I can also just change the camera back once the food arrives. Like, is this good? Is this the best? Let's assume. Let's take the food. Oh, the mic is covered. Let's take the food out of the equation. Say food were a part of it. Is this the better angle? Mic should be good now. Oh no. Like this. All right. Cool. Cool. Bit of a struggle today. But I think we're good. Okay. Okay. We there? Y'all there? Did we hit an ad break? We might have hit an ad break. That usually happens. Sometimes it's covered again, really? Even if I put it what if I put it like right here? Hello, Cherry. Mike sounds like Mike. What kind of place? We're at a sushi place, Dunlock. Hello. Maybe it's just easier to do the wide angle. Y'all tell me. You tell me. You tell me. It's hard for me to know because I can't see the camera very well. Can't see. Well, I love sushi too. I love sushi. Love it. Anyone seen one battle after another? You like sushi? I love it. People who have seen it know what I'm talking about. All right, the prediction has also started. Will I spill on myself today? Who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible. Yesterday I spilled on myself, and Frankie lost a literal bajillion points. It was very sad. Did I say will? Oh God, we got Stranger Things on the brain. I'll tell you what. I've been kind of playing around with a Joyce impression. It's not very good. It's still in the workshop, but it's like, Will, Hopper. It's like very breathy. I'm your mom. Will. I don't know. I'm breathing Stranger Things at the moment. It's driving me insane. Yeah, I need to watch the new season. I feel that. Okay. Let's read the menu. What do you say? Okay, we're at a sushi restaurant. That means there's sushi to be eaten here. There's other things as well. I'll read the things that I'm interested in because it is a pretty extensive menu. You only had 1.3 to vote today. I'll build it up again. I know you will, Frankie. And did you vote for no or yes? Are you on my side? Ooh, someone put a bunch of stuff on no. Who put 20K or something like that? Who was that? Someone feels very, very confident today. Also, let's see about the drinks. Let's do drinks too. You did 4,500. Okay, I gotcha. The two. Okay, right. Two means they voted no. So all the real ones are the twos as opposed to the ones. Gotcha. Okay. Ginger ale, yuzu lemonade, hibiscus palmer, lychee passion fruit, and toki soda. What is toki? Toki? Boob got in the way. That's actually a gender affirming thing when you try to turn the page, but your boob won't. This is a big moment for me. Y'all are here for it. Mark it. Hello, Mercy. How you doing? Staying strong on no. I appreciate that. Happy New Year's, Panera. Hello. Officially not a real one. Sorry, Lila. You didn't believe in me. Ashley said I put over 7,000 in no. You have full confidence today. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're a sweetie. Okay. Let's see. We've got... I don't think they have the mocktail. Maybe the mocktails are listed something. They got spirit free. Okay. They have something called a samurai Spritz, which has bittersweet DOS Distillery NA liquor, orange NA liquor, guava, yuzu, and toki soda. They have La Diabla, which has NA tequila, ginger, miyoga. It's like yoga, but with an M up front. Citrus grenadine in a Coke float. Well, I cannot do Coke because of caffeine. They have something called a Goku Gimlet with NA gin, cucumber, shiso. I don't like shiso. Sakura season, which has orange NA liquor, strawberry, sakura, lemon, toki soda, and orange zest. And then an NA Negroni. And I am big on a Negroni, but I feel like that's not the move for sushi. Honestly, I'm kind of just feeling a ginger ale. So let's do that. Unless there's something on here that I'm like, I don't know, am I missing something? Or something that y'all are like, why didn't you get the blah, blah, blah? None of those really stick out to me as far as like going with sushi, right? Maybe the samurai spritz, bittersweet, NA liqueur, orange liqueur, guava, yuzu, and I think ginger ale with lime. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Thank you for all the faith in me, by the way. I'm okay. You're all good, Stingy. Thank you for gifting earlier. Exactly, Brittany. My TikTok username is Salmon Nigiri, but in Dutch. If you want to eat me, feel free to order me. Noted. Before transitioning, did you ever date a girl? Yeah, I dated exclusively girls, women. Yeah. Still mostly do, although I ain't mad at a non-binary baddie. You know what I'm saying? The wife is bringing me pho. Best sick meal ever. Pho is great. Pho can cure diseases. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do this a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a ginger ale. Let's read the menu. Has anyone seen that movie, The Menu? What happened to my arm? Oh, thank you. I fell over. I was on a scooter and I fell. I was on my way to see a spicy friend, which, by the way, I'm seeing a spicy friend tonight. We can talk about that in a second if you want the tea. If you want the tea, I don't have to give you the tea. You know, y'all don't like tea. I get it, but but this was like maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I went to I was going to see a spicy friend. Took a scooter, fell off the scooter, broke my collarbone. Immediately went to the ER. Canceled on the spicy friend and needed surgery the following Tuesday. So I'm recovering from surgery. Yeah. Love the movie The Menu. Isn't it good? It's a fun movie. Yes, the tea. Is it the same spicy friend? No. And Panera, we are, but I'm waiting on Alex to find the video footage. It's been filmed. I just need them to get back to me. Well deserved for Lily. Hopefully it makes up for the broken collarbone. I hope so too. Well, let's read the menu first. Or you know what? Let's just get the drink order. The server will probably be over soon. So they have appetizers. Now, here's the thing. We can do appetizers because look, I can only eat so much food. We can do an appetizer and a roll and a dessert. That's kind of like the amount of food, or we could do like 2 rolls and a dessert. You know, what do we think? I'm also recovering from surgery, not nearly as traumatic as yours though. What surgery are you getting? You tell me. But as far as appetizers go, Stracy says 2 rolls. Edamame miso soup, steamed shumai, gyoza, which are pan-fried dumplings, seaweed salad, salmon tartare, a couple other things that I'm not super interested in. Fried chicken, basically chicken nuggets, and like a salad. You go straight to the sushi, you think? Had some amazing tuna belly the other day. That does sound good. They have like set lunch. They have rice bowls, kind of like poke bowls. Yeah, chicken nuggets, right? It's Japanese style fried chicken with red yuzu kosho aioli. It's chicken nuggets. They have ramen. It's too hot in here for ramen. I need to be like freezing for ramen, and I'm not today. I'm pretty well warmed. They have a $45 8-piece nigiri assortment, and then a $75 premium 8-piece assortment with a hand roll. Could I do a ginger ale with lime to start, please? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since that, but yes, you are right, Panera. They did mess it up last time, but they're still great here. Okay, they have nigiri and sashimi. So those are going to be like not the rolls, but like either just the fish itself or on the little thing of rice, like the rectangle of rice. I wanted to mention your 10-year video you posted today. It was amazing watching that. Just seeing the glow in your face change was enough to make my eyes tear up. Thank you, Mur. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you liked it. I really am proud of that video too. I just put it together this morning. I was quite a fan. Thank you for watching it. No spiciness involved in my surgery. I had my tubes removed. Yes, IUD, DNC. I don't know what DNC is other than Democratic National Convention. I know IUD. Dermal. I'm not sure. You have to tell me. It's been very painful, but not nearly as fun as the story of you falling off your scooter. Yeah, but you know, pain is all the same. We all feel pain. I feel that. Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jens. You should be proud of the video and yourself. Thank you. I am. And clip where she uses the female filter for the first time never gets old. So cute to see the pure happiness on her face. You know what's funny is I took that video in 2018, maybe 2019, and it took me another year after that video to really figure it out. Because I don't know, I just even that seeing that and feeling so happy and not knowing why, I was just like, okay, well, we'll just ignore that. Yeah, DNC is scraping the lining of the cervix. Oh, is it where they do the laser thing, or do they use an actual tool to fix some issues you've been having? I hope it works. Is it endometriosis or something? Whatever it is, or the uterus. Yeah. Hello, Alvia. How are you doing, girl? What's going on? Long time no see. It's been so long. How are you? Alvia's. If you've been here for a while, you know Alvia. Okay, we're just going to skip past the nigiri and sushi and straight to the specialty and classic rolls. So the classic rolls, they have California, eel cucumber, negihama, which is hamachi and scallion. I'm not big on hamachi. And then the two that I do like, spicy tuna and salmon avocado. Okay, both great. You're doing well getting over the Christmas crazy. I feel that. Thank you so much. I'm not quite ready on food yet. Thank you. I used an actual tool for mine. Not sure if there's another way to do it. Not endometriosis, chronic anemia. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Hello, Loaf. Speaking of recovery, we got Loaf who had FFS quite recently. That's good. FFS is good, but that's good too. Ooh, it's also like a very nice ginger ale. It might be closer to a ginger beer. Whatever it is, it's good. Okay. So of the classic rolls, probably feeling a spicy tuna today. Specialty rolls. They have one that's a shrimp tempura with snow crab, avocado, tobiko. That's like little fish eggs. I forget what color those are. It's not tobiko. Are those the orange ones? I don't know. And yuzu aioli, so like a lemony aioli. The orange ones, okay, yeah. They've got a salmon and spicy tuna roll, cucumber, shiso, we can leave that out, tobiko and spicy aioli. Okay. They have an unagi. Unagi is eel, right? Eel and shrimp tempura with spicy tuna, cucumber, tobiko, that's the orange stuff, and spicy aioli. Okay. They have a seared scallop roll. They have a hamachi. If it has hamachi in it, I'm skipping it. Hamachi. They have one, I think I've had this before. I don't think I was a huge fan. It has lobster, tuna, mango, jalapeno, cilantro, unagi sauce, and spicy aioli. I don't mind lobster, but I've never felt the price markup was like good enough to justify. They have a wagyu roll. They have a tuna mango roll. They have a rainbow roll. You know what? I usually get the rainbow roll, but we're going to skip that today because I always get the rainbow roll. A negitoro roll, which is a tuna, like kind of a fancy tuna roll, but not big on that one either. For some reason, I think it's the shiso. And then midori, which is a vegetarian. Yeah. Tuna belly. Yeah, if we were to get tuna belly... Oh, is negitoro tuna belly? That's what it is. Got it. Love the spicy, though. The spicy tuna, you mean? Or the fancy spicy one with salmon and spicy tuna? It is sushi time. Hello, Jer Bear. Lots of spicy things on the menu. What a coincidence. Wow. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong. And then they also have, they have like a belly trio, like 3 different types of belly, but this isn't the roll. So I think, I like the idea. If we're going to skip appetizers and do 2 rolls, I like the idea of, as long as we can do away with the shiso in the aburi roll that has salmon and spicy tuna with cucumber, that sounds pretty good. A fit check? Okay, in just a second. Surf and turf rolls. They have one that has wagyu with, but it has hamachi, and I don't like hamachi. It's not like I hate hamachi. I just so much prefer tuna and salmon. I don't mind the eel and shrimp tempura one either, or the shrimp and snow crab one. Okay. I think we do the salmon and spicy tuna roll with cucumber, shiso, tobiko, and spicy aioli. Just no shiso. And then we also do the ozuma roll, which is eel and shrimp tempura with spicy tuna, cucumber, tobiko, and spicy aioli. Both of those together, that will be like a very solid meal, plus like a little dessert as well. Sound good? We happy with that? Let me do a quick fit check for Jared Bear. Make sure that I'm not showing anything I shouldn't be showing. Underwear. I think we're good, right? One time I did a fit check and my fly was down. Got some, I don't know how much you can see here because I don't have the, here, let me see if I can. Can I change the camera to be ultra wide? There we go. Now you should be able to see more. Okay, I'm doing good on recovery, and right now I destroyed a troll to the point where he just gave up and stopped talking in your Instagram comment section. Thank you. I feel proud of myself. I'm glad. Thank you. If you don't mind, you can also DM, but I'm curious. There's a couple of people in my comments that I always see defending me and super appreciate it. And I'm curious which one of those you are. You don't have to say it in the chat. You can DM me, but never tried to substitute fish in a roll. Is that an option? It could be. You mean for the one with the wagyu in it? Is that what you're talking about? Because shiso isn't a fish. Shiso, I think, is just like a green herb. It's just not really my thing. Prediction will close soon. Make a prediction if you want it, if I'm going to spill on myself. Yes, good call. Love, Hawaiian shirt is perfect. Thank you. Need to be somewhere tropical. Me too. Me freaking too. Oh, wait, here. Let me move the camera closer now that we're back to wide angle. Okay. This should be about right. I'm getting better at like eyeballing it without having to check too much. All right. Maybe a little bit closer. Y'all know that song? Closer by 9 Inch Nails? Y'all know that song. Even if you don't know the name of the song, I bet you know the song. Summer Tropical. The innocent people behind you looked like you were going to perform a modern dance act. I certainly could have. Can we substitute hamachi? Let me see. So wait, it says seared A5 Takamori Wagyu roll with hamachi, avocado, crispy garlic, serrano chilies, and togarashi ponzu. I'm open to it. Y'all want to try and see? We can ask. I don't know what we would substitute it with. I would say either tuna or salmon. Probably, I don't know. I can see why they put it with hamachi, because hamachi is a little bit tougher than tuna and salmon. Maybe I'd put tuna in there. I don't know. I feel like I'd be playing with ingredients that I don't really know very well. Right? What do we think? What do we think? I almost drank my freaking soy sauce, y'all. But we'll get 2 rolls. We have it down to 2 or 3, and we're ordering 2. Sounds good. Let me put some lime in here. Oh yeah, so y'all wanted to hear a little bit of tea? You might have to pull my leg for it. I can be kind of a brat that way. Oh, I can be kind of a brat that way where like, I'm like, oh, so you want to hear about it? How badly? Did I bring wrong utensils? So I was coming to sushi today and I figured they're already going to have soy sauce. Soy sauce, chopsticks. These are soy sauce, right? Um, so we have chopsticks, but that's it. I didn't bring the flat ones. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be dilating, but I'm here watching you. Oh, dilating as in like bottom surgery dilating? Cool. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Very cool. I actually just last night finally reached out to my insurance people to get the ball rolling on electrolysis, downstairs electrolysis again. Yeah, bottom surgery. You have to dilate daily for a long time and potentially forever, depending, which is one of the bigger downsides of bottom surgery. Uh, Dilating is pretty time intensive, although, you know, it's worth it for trans women who want it, myself included. The seconds it took you to realize you said soy sauce instead of chopsticks were the favorite seconds of the week. Wow. Wow. I'm happy to be that for you. Octopus roll, cucumber shiso, uni ika, lightly seared squid. It's a robata, roasted Scottish salmon collar. I can't eat anything with the name collar in it. What's the purpose of dilating? To prevent closure? Yeah, and like day to day to just prevent loss of depth, because it's not going to all close up at once, but like it'll close up from, I think, from like the back forward. So you don't want that to happen. And if you fall behind your dilation, it's no good. It's no good. So you really got to be ready to dilate. And look, I've not had bottom surgery. I will eventually, but as far as I know, in the beginning, it's like 3 times a day for 20, 30 minutes at a time. And then as time goes on, you can kind of bring it down to once a day as the months go on. And then I have heard of trans women who are like 20 years into having theirs, and they just don't have to, because in the way that, like, if enough years go by, you don't really have to worry about your ear piercings closing, like that kind of thing. But I don't know. Dilate like once a week. Oh, okay. And how long have you had your thing? Dilating always sounds so painful to me, especially in the beginning. You'd have to ask Vanity. I've heard that I'm assuming in the beginning everything is painful, but I think as time goes on, it's more just uncomfortable than anything. 10 years, okay. 10 years once a week, that sounds about right. Yeah, I have been told by people that have had it that it is less painful, just more uncomfortable. But Vanity can confirm or deny if that is true. Yeah, I really need to get back on it because I made this list. Let me see. You know what? I'll read it to y'all. I have a high pain tolerance and I wasn't in pain. Okay. It's good to know. I made a list of things last night. Ways to be me. Just like, because I need to get out and do more stuff because I've been cooped up. I don't get out. I don't put myself out there as much as I should. So I made a list of things. Here we go. Number 1, improv comedy classes. I think that would be fun. Oh, and the reason I'm reading this to you is because one of them is electrolysis for bottom surgery. Improv comedy classes. Play more guitar. Go see more movies. Go to a Magic the Gathering draft. Organize an escape room night with some friends. Go to a concert. Go to a new friend meetup. Go to a queer meetup dinner. It's like this company that does it, a nonprofit. Jam with Fashion Friend, because Fashion Friend just got a guitar and wants to learn how to play. Go to a Lorcana event, learn how to play Lorcana. Go to Disneyland, visit mom and dad, electrolysis, voice train, ? I put a question mark there. It just occurred to me. I don't know. Go shopping, go to an arcade, organize something with some friends. I put their names. Do a gay sport. They have like gay dodgeball. You know that? Start or find a D&D campaign. Anyways, thought I'd share. Do I have a high pain tolerance? I do. I do have a high pain tolerance, actually. Yeah. Like putting retainers in after forgetting about them for a week or two. That's all I can think about as a comparison. I don't know. You'd have to ask vanity because I really have no idea. Okay, let's get our server. I guess they'll be here eventually. Eventually. Roller derby. Now, here's the thing, user 52. There are other trans girls that play roller derby. However, and I used to play roller derby, and I have roller skates, and I know how to play roller derby, and I'm quite good at roller skating. Here's the thing. I just broke my collarbone, and I am mortified of being on anything that has two wheels. Mortified. Now, I think that probably, well, actually, I don't know. The whole time I played roller derby, yeah, just don't break it again. Okay, gee, thanks, user52. I don't know, I just mortified, but I know that it's a really great way to make friends and stuff. I got the skates with the express purpose of playing roller derby. I know it's very queer. Maybe I should. It would be a good way to get exercise too, because I haven't been exercising a lot lately. I mean, you really think I should? I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to put myself in a bubble now. I'm not going to ever ride a scooter. Definitely not riding a scooter again. I don't know if I want to ride a bike again, roller skate. I'm going to get rid of my skateboard. Anyone wants my skateboard? Let me know. I'll sell it to you for a good price. Also, are y'all still there? Y'all got really quiet. You got really quiet, and was it me? Did I say something? Hello, Gucci. How are you? Hi, sister. How are you? What's going on? Talk to me. Tell me your name. You still here? Okay, just checking. No, Kevin. I got you. I tried getting you into some of the touristy things around there. Touristy things? You can meet people that way. What do you mean by that, touristy things? Camel Boy, I want to watch a roller derby bout one day. I don't know when my city is doing it. Probably after the holidays. Yeah, probably after the holidays. You listening? Okay. Just checking. Welcome back, Daxu. How you doing? So, tonight, I have arranged, for the first time since falling off a scooter, a spicy person to attend my residence. And that is happening. At least as far as that is the plan, at least. Anything could happen. They might flake. But, yeah, that is happening. Like the tours of the city, ghost tours, painted lady tour. Okay. I mean, is it just tourists there? Or are there people that live in the city that are doing that? I'm good, Dax. I'm good. Or Panera side. Oh, no, not to you, User52, to Camo Boy. User52 would never move to San Francisco because then they would have to deal with me, which I think they get enough of me already. I'm like this close to being fired by User52. Like this close. It is a very contentious relationship. I think the only reason that they haven't quit is because they can torture me with things like these beans. You know what I'm saying? Lily and User52 are besties. Okay, if you say so. Saw your username on there. On here? I am ready. Okay. Now, is it possible to do the aburi roll without shiso?
Without shiso, yes, we can.
Perfect. And then I'm curious about the wagyu roll, but I don't like hamachi.
That one I'd have to check with the chef if we're going to replace it, because usually they do chopped hamachi and the avocado, which is prepped on the inside, and then they add the wagyu on top.
Okay. Well, if there is a way to, if even if the chef thinks it would be good with like tuna or salmon, yeah. But if not, I'll do the ozumo roll.
Nice. Yeah, I'll check with the chef to see if they can do that wagyu roll with the spicy tuna instead of it.
Yeah, but if not, the ozumo roll.
Of course.
Thank you.
So aburi roll, no shiso, and then if we can, the kairiku roll with spicy tuna instead of hamachi.
And if not, the ozumo.
If not, the ozumo. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm in Seattle. Very expensive and depressing weather. Speaking of Seattle, where's Catherine? Catherine hasn't been around for a while. Catherine's still alive? I'm worried about her. Maybe she was here briefly yesterday. I was worried about because I know her. She had that thing going on with her husband. I was gonna ask about Catherine, right? Why is everyone in Seattle? There's like 70 Lily's Lovelies in Seattle. I don't know what it is about y'all. Haven't seen her for yeah. It's been a few streams. But yeah, so tonight I have a spicy friend coming. I'm a little bit curious about how I'm gonna fare because of my arm, but I am excited because they're pretty cute, and I think they're also a spicy content person. They are coming to my place. Well, we're gonna meet nearish by, and then make sure we vibe because be a first time meeting. Uh, and if we vibe, then go for it. Because look, I'm not saying that trans girls are more quick to jump on these things than say a cis girl, but you put two trans girls in a room together, and like there's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Be careful. I will be careful. We met on an app that starts with a G and ends on a Rinder, because there are trans girls in this app. She seems real. I think I've seen her around too. I feel like a huge chunk of this Twitch community is from Washington State. I agree. LilyCon in Seattle. Honestly, yeah. First time meeting. Yeah. I mean, look. That's what the app is for. Do y'all want to hear the conversation I had with her on the website? Would you like a dramatic reading? I can do a dramatic reading, although you need to pull my leg a little bit. I can do it, though. I travels to Seattle. You want to visit Seattle? You're in California. I mean, maybe we do it. Do I have any East Coast girlies out here? I'm feeling left out. There's got to be a couple East Coast girlies. You want a dramatic reading? How badly do you want a dramatic reading? Yeah, I hear you, Frankie. You gotta be careful. But we're meeting in a public place. I'm pretty sure I've seen their face before. If not in person, then definitely around on the apps. I've lurked their socials a little bit, and it's pretty obvious who they are. So read it. Seattle's a wonderful place you won't regret visiting. Yeah, I mean, I've been once. I'd like to go again. I'd go. I'm not a girly, but I was born and raised in Central Florida before I moved to a different southern state. Yeah, I'm not crazy far in New York. And I know Jens knows this, but my brother was the mascot for the University of Maryland for all 4 years of his college career. Isn't that crazy? Which technically made him a D1 athlete. He traveled with like the cheerleading team and did all sorts of cool stuff. Isn't that fun? Okay, I can do a dramatic reading if y'all really want to hear it of the conversation I had that led to me having someone come over tonight. Okay, you ready? So it'll start with them and then me, and I'll go back and forth. She says, hi, with 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Zoom in. Are you not down to zoom in today? Hi with 4 eyes. To which I replied, I heard you were looking for a Dami mommy. To which they replied, always, with 3 hot emojis, the ones that was like, with like the red face. I said, always. He said, are you a good girl? I said, in all caps, yes. I said, well then, just so happens I'm looking for a good girl. She said, oh my God, I can be that. OMG, I can be that. I said, good. What does your night look like tomorrow or tonight? She said, tomorrow's wide open. And I said, perhaps you will be too. This is me taking a bow. Do you know if they had their bottom surgery? I don't think so. I do not think so. Usually they'll specify, but I don't think so. Sometimes you gotta take a big swing. Sometimes it pays off. That's what I did, and that's what happened. When do you meet them? Later today. Later today. This eve. So after the stream, I'll go and rest a little bit, and then go out and meet them. And then in theory, I should have. And look, I was supposed to go and like meet someone, not for that reason, but like a different friend last night. And after the stream, I was like, I am so tired. I cannot. I should have in retrospect because I just sat around, but you never know when things happen. Things can get canceled. So unless something like that happens, I don't plan on canceling. I'm going to force myself to do this, but yeah. Okay. Wow, we got quiet. We got quiet today, y'all. So quiet. So quiet. Swinging big. Swinging big. Get it? Is that swinging big dot, dot, dot? Like, is there a fill in the blank there? Or sounded like the beginning of a great book. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think I do get it, User 52. You'll have to explain it to me in great detail, please. Please, in great detail. Fill me in. No, not you. Okay, all right. That's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't sure that that's what you meant. Yeah, hey, you're gross. Shut up. Shut up, you're gross. It is not me who is gross. It is you. Okay. User 52 has disgusted themselves. It's true. It's true. How do we fill these moments when people aren't feeling like talking, which is fine? How do we fill these moments? What do we do? Oh, are there any anonymous questions? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen anything yet. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if this one is from yesterday, but I will read it. They said, okay, maybe I can copy it and paste it. Play I Spy. If you have to explain a joke, it isn't funny anymore. It's true. Sorry, I might have missed if you replied to my comment, but happy you're having fun tonight. Thank you. Thank you. I'd have to link the... Yeah, User52, would you mind linking it again? And hello, Spaceberry. How you doing? All right, this is... Will it work if I paste? Okay, so this was... All right, this was the thing that came through. So just so we can, like, pin it. Can I pin it? All right, there we go. So this came through. The answer, or the question is, how did you know and figure out that you were trans? What are some ways that helped you figure it out? Because I'm pretty sure that I'm just a straight man since I like women, but I don't know. Oh, sister. My sister. And again, this is anonymous. I don't even know who submitted it, but that is a very common thing to think. Okay. If you are someone who's assigned male at birth like I was, you can be attracted to women, you can be attracted to men, you can be attracted to both or neither. I've always been attracted to women. Is this person in the room with us? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Gender and sexuality are very separate things. You can be a trans woman who's interested in only women. That would make you a lesbian. You can be a trans woman who's interested in men. That would make you straight. So it is not a... There is no... Oh, they did the Wagyu. Yes, thank you.
We roll over here. No, she's
Right.
spicy tuna salmon.
Thank you.
And then the Kariku roll, they did do the spicy tuna inside with avocado, and then the seared Wagyu on top.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, hold on. Let me make it so y'all can see the sushi. Okay. What am I doing New Year's Eve? I have no idea. No plans. Spaceberry. I love that name. All right, you can see that. Oh wow, you can really see a lot of stuff. It's in my bag. All right, soy sauce dipper. Drink here. Okay, so so you liking women doesn't mean you can't be a trans woman. You can be a trans woman who likes women. That's me. It doesn't. There's no like, oh well, you have to be attracted to guys if you're a girl, right? That's not true. If you are, the big way to know if you're trans or not, and this is not 100% foolproof, but it's a helpful exercise, and it's the red button exercise where you think if there was a big red button in front of you that you could press, and once you press it, you can never go back. But what would happen is, for you, everyone immediately starts perceiving you as a woman and forgets that they ever perceived you as a man, right? They just forget that you were ever Steve, and their memories rewrite. Everything's the same except they see you now as Jennifer. That makes sense. And like if that feels like a good prospect, an exciting prospect, and you would press the button, no question, you're probably trans, or there's a high likelihood because cis people don't want that. So jealous, yeah. Got a doctor's appointment and I can't stay. Oh, I'm sorry, Loflo. We'll see you next time. Who asked this? Speak up. No. These are anonymous questions. These are anonymous questions. It's okay. They can absolutely ask it anonymously. That is the point. But if anyone, if user52 wouldn't mind, or you know what, I can do it if they're not around right now. Hold on. Copy or shorten the URL. There we go. If you want to ask an anonymous question, you can. Right there. Boom. All right, let's unpin this question. Oh wait, can someone unpin that? Maybe I can pin it. Pinning is working. All right. All right, let's see. Yes, we are very friendly. I know, Panera, but also like, it's anonymous for a reason. Otherwise, they'd ask. But it's good to know. It's good to say that we're here for that person, though. Would you go watch the Stranger Things finale in theaters for New Year's Eve? They don't have any screenings where I live, or I would go. On one hand, I would love that because how cool would it be to sit in that theater with people who are just going to freak out? I would assume it's probably sold out. Yeah, although there's like 7 showings. 7 showtimes. There's like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the other hand, I have some friends that I watch the show with, and I kind of want to watch it with them. And I feel like they might be upset if I didn't. So I'd have to weigh that. But anyways, you just can't get behind Stranger Things. That's okay. It's not for everybody. It'd be fun to have a Stranger Things finale watching at the same time. That's actually not a bad idea either. I wouldn't hate that. What do you think about that, User52? Think that's good content? Camo? Oh, watch party. Yes, Camo said the watch party idea. Okay, so I'm putting wasabi and ginger in my little sauce. All right, now I got to be careful for no spills. I think this is not the hardest meal to do for no spills. Like, it's not got a whole lot of sauce, with the exception of this. This is like the sauce. Excited but nervous for the last episode. I mean, this season has been decent. It's not my favorite season. Sorry to all the people who don't care, but I think they'll pull it off. And like even the high highs of Stranger Things are incredible. The low lows of Stranger Things are still pretty great. So it's still a pretty high bar, regardless. All right, so this is the Wagyu roll. So it's got, hold on, seared A5 Tamori Wagyu? Takamori Wagyu roll with spicy tuna, avocado, crispy garlic, serrano chilies, and ponzu sauce. Can you all see this okay? And I just got a couple of questions come through the anonymous form. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That Wagyu is really good. It's got like a strong charcoal flavor. Mm-hmm. It's a little gristly, but I think that's the point. Yeah, I'm just scared to see if we'll lose anyone or not. I love everyone. I feel that. Be pretty cool to do it on Zoom so we can all see each other's reactions. Yeah, yeah. At the very least, I could go on Twitch and just put like a timer up of like how many minutes we are into the episode or something. I don't know. This is really good. I'm a big fan of this role. Whoever shouted out that I should get this, good idea. Mm. All right, let's see. We got a couple of new questions, anonymous questions. All right, 2 of them. Open with Chrome. All right. Okay. So that was the one that we just got. Okay, so the most recent one. Here we go. Make me triple check over it. Okay, here we go. Someone anonymously said, "My little sibling, who is 12 and assigned female at birth." They said born female, but assigned female at birth is the better way of saying that. So I was assigned male. This person was assigned female. Has told my dad that they want to go by he, him. Okay. I'm having a hard time because I'm mourning them as I moved out 3 years ago and they were a total girly girl and would do sister things with me. My mom basically abandoned them in a different country. And I feel like they need help, but don't want to equate the two. I'm having a hard time. I don't want to be a bad sibling and unsupportive. I'll abandon them? Okay, I understand that there's a sibling, 12, wants to go, or goes by he, him. I guess my question would be, and you know what, to this person, go ahead and respond in the forum so I can just ask a few follow-up questions. How does your dad feel about this? Like, what's your dad's response? Said, you told my dad they want to go by he, him. Okay, is your dad doing that? And then, okay, you say you're mourning them because you moved out 3 years ago and they were different. They were quote unquote girly girl. And then there's more stuff about your mom abandoning them in a different country. I'm not sure I understand. I need more context on that. At the end of the day, the thing that sticks out to me the most here is the word mourning. mourning. Mourning them. And I'll go ahead and copy paste this in the chat. It'll let me. Copy. Craving pot stickers. Oh, okay, paste. So y'all can dissect this if you would like. Okay. Let's pin this instead. Please let me pin. Okay. So you can read that. So the idea of mourning someone who has come out as trans. You hear this a lot of like, I'm happy for them, but I'm still mourning who they used to be. Right? That is a common sentiment from family members of people who have come out as trans recently. Like, recently have come out. That's so good. It's important to remember that when someone transitions, they're not becoming someone that you don't know. They're the same person you've always known. There's nothing about them that is dying or, becoming unrecognizable to you. Their interests are the same, right? Their sense of humor, the same. Like, sure, will they change a little bit because of the transition? Yes. But we're always changing. All of us are changing, right? Like, you hung out, let's say I had a friend in high school who, was total weirdo, fun guy. And now he's like a boring business guy. I don't mourn that. He just changed, right? That's who he is now. And, if it was the other way around, if he was like boring and lame in high school, but now super great now and happy, I wouldn't mourn that either. All that's happening with your sibling is they're becoming a happier version of themselves. That might come with different pronouns, might come with a new name, might come with different wardrobe, might be a hormonal change eventually. None of that means that they're not still your sibling. In fact, if anything, you're just getting a happier version of your sibling. So there's nothing really to mourn. You haven't lost anyone. In fact, it's not like you've lost a sister, you've gained a happier sibling. So that's something to celebrate. Well, as far as your dad goes, if he's not supportive, if you have any sort of, relationship with him, talk to him. Make a case for your sibling, your brother, or whatever word they want. Because if you're not there, there's a limited amount of influence you have, but use whatever you can to make sure that your I don't know, brother now maybe gets the love and care they need. I hope that's helpful. Jillian says something about ads. I don't know. You shouldn't be getting ads. Maybe refresh or make sure you're logged in. Yeah. Are you still in your subscription period? That means how to figure out when my month is up. That might work, or that might be the case. Happened to me when I didn't auto renew. All right, let's try the other roll. This is the aburi roll. So it's salmon and spicy tuna with cucumber, tobiko, and spicy aioli. We got more responses here from this anonymous form. Here we go. Can y'all see that? It's good. Gotcha, loaf. All right, let's see. All right, 13. All right, someone said, before you realize, this is another anonymous question, before you realized you're trans, did you ever say or think trans or homophobic things to your peers to cover up how you secretly felt inside? Yeah, big time. I didn't even realize that's what I was doing, but totally. I was always a gay ally, but when it came to trans things, I was like, it felt weird to me. It was like, these people are like mutilating themselves. They're like, why would they do that? And I tried not to think about it because at the end of the day, I would I felt a kinship there that I didn't want to acknowledge. So I remember I talked to my therapist early on in college and saying things like that to my therapist. And I feel so bad for my therapist in retrospect because they were really nice about it, but I know they were not on my side at all. Props to them for handling that. Oh, okay. So this is a follow-up from the person who we answered a few minutes ago. Sorry, I didn't know how many words I get. I worded that wrong, so I'm sorry. I didn't understand it. My parents lived in another country and got a divorce. My mom stopped contacting any of us, and I know it hurt me, so I can't imagine a 12-year-old's feelings on it. And by equate or help, I meant getting help working through that trauma, as I could see they're deeply sad about it. My dad is respecting his pronouns, and I'm glad he does have support. Good. It's just new to me, so I don't understand why it's hard for me. I don't want it to be. It's okay. It's okay if it's hard. Just remember that, like I said, you're not losing a sibling. They're the same person they've always been. They're not going away. They are not changing into someone that you don't know. They're just becoming a happier version of the person you already know. Just keep telling yourself that. Keep reminding yourself that. And now as far as the parent trauma, I am not an expert on that stuff. I can talk till the end of days about trans stuff, but as far as parental issues, That's something else. You have to ask that to someone else. It sounds terrible. I can't even imagine, but I don't have like a great well of knowledge to help with that. Okay. Can I unpin this now? Unpin. Just, I just want unpin now. Unpin this message. Not gonna let me. Okay, great. Yeah, I don't get the grieving aspect when someone transitions. The only thing that's changing about them is their overall mental well-being. Why are people grieving that? I think because that's what we're kind of taught, is that, because we're taught all these things about trans people that aren't true. Like, and even though these things aren't true, they're hard to like unlearn. I think the best thing you can do to unlearn something like that is just spend time with your sibling, even if you're not in the same country. Talk to them on the phone, text them. You'll see they're the same person. Like nothing really has changed. Oh, was me and grieving was the wrong word to use. Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, hold on. Let me rewrite that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that's fine. It's fine. I appreciate you don't have to say that was you for any future people, but I appreciate you saying it. Yeah. I mean, even if it's not grieving, isn't like the perfect word. It's okay to feel the way you feel. It's valid. You're not the only person who feels this way. When I first started my transition, my mom called me up. It's like, am I losing you? This was before she knew what she knows now in terms of like, having seen me exist happily and knowing like the basics of what it means to be human, or what it means to be trans, excuse me. Um, Now she understands. But in the beginning, if you don't know a trans person, you've never seen this happen before, you might not know that, when someone transitions, it almost always means they're going to get happier. That's what it means. So you'll see. They'll get happier as long as they have support from the people around them, which it sounds like they do. And thank you, Baseline. The sushi's great. Like, really good. Really good. Put some more wasabi in here. That's all I want for any of my siblings. Yeah. And, that's, I think, what anyone would want, hopefully, for a loved one, is for them to be happy. And even if that means that they change their name and pronouns and maybe go on hormones at some point, and, who cares? As long as they're doing what makes them happy. Hopefully hopefully they're not doing what makes them happy, because that's not good. You want them to do what makes them happy. I don't know about that username. I don't like that username. But I do appreciate the sentiment of your message, which is, I hope you're doing well now that you switched. Thank you. But that username, no, 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 no. By the way, I almost spilled, but I didn't. Spilled on my hand. We're good. Good sibling. Anyways, so there we have it. Can I unpin this now, please? No? Okay, I'm just going to be stuck with that. I was watching that. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, no. It was a very sweet message. Just with, like, the worst username I've seen in a second, at least on here. Because, yes, he was. Switched in what way? Yeah. It wasn't the right language. I don't take it well either. You made the right call. For sure, you survived too. I get DMs like that sometimes where someone will DM me to try to like trick me. It'll be like, oh my God, I love your content so much because, or, whatever. Like, I'm so inspired by blah, blah, blah. Or, oh God, is that a spill? I don't know. Hold on. It touched. There's like maybe a soy sauce droplet. It's not visible. I don't know if you can call that a spill. Not even a droplet. Like, I wouldn't be able to pick it out. I think we're good. I don't know. I don't see anything either. I feel like they meant from TikTok to Twitch. That's also possible. But regardless, that username. probably already said this, what kind of sushi. This is a Wagyu spicy tuna roll right here, and then this is a spicy tuna salmon roll. Both very good. I don't think that was a spill. I'll let it if user 52, if you really want, I'll let it slide or let it be if that's what your judgment is, because you are my boss. But you know, I'll leave it up to you. I can't be the arbiter here. But as I was saying, people will be like, "Oh, I have a question. Like, I think I might be trans." Blah 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 blah. And occasionally, I'll go through my, especially Instagram DMs, and get back to someone and say, "Here, if you need anything," that kind of thing. Recently, someone did that, and usually, oh, not usually, I'll always respond and be like, "Hey, before I help, are you 18 or up?" And in theory, they'll say yes. If not, we'll talk to them. But this person came back and was like, "Actually, I lied." And when I responded, they're like, "Actually, I lied. I hate you. You're the worst ever. Ha ha ha." And it is like such a weird, because I feel like when they say that they think they might be trans, all that stuff, I feel like that has like a good chance of actually being true, and that they're just too afraid to face it. I don't know. It's weird, right? So doesn't it sound like there's some truth there? That's what I think. Can I unpin it now? Sad people are desperate for a response. And can I delete this message? It's just not working. Whatever. Yeah. I think there's more going on to their trickery than they realize, because a lot of times the people who are the loudest about disliking, hating queer people are queer themselves. The tale's old as time, right? Thank you, Murph. Good. All right, so as far as dessert goes, there's really only one dessert at this place that I can have. We're not near a Salt and Straw, sadly. There's only really one dessert here that I can have, which is the ice cream filled mochi. And I do like it. I wish I could go to Salt and Straw, though. I would, but there's really no ice cream around here. Reading some of the crap people leave on your posts, like, do they realize it's not the flex they think it is, especially when I see it coming from the same users over and over again? Like, damn, I want my husband to be as obsessed with me as these three jackasses are with you, right? They are obsessed. They are obsessed. Chances are those people are the same, are also subscribed to my spicy page. I would imagine, right? In their minds to keep tabs on me or whatever, but we know why. We know why. All right. This is the last piece of sushi. Very sad. I'm not sure what that's from. It's also not a stain. It's just some sort of... I don't know, user 52. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that... No, it's not soy sauce. Yeah, we're doing dessert. So I think I'll get... I really don't have many desserts that I can have, because almost all of them have matcha, which is green tea, which has caffeine. But they do have one that I like. One moment. Thank Could I have one coconut and one mango mochi ice
One
cream, please?
coconut and one mango mochi ice cream.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and open the freebie pack while we wait. Oh, did we get more questions? We might have. Or maybe I already read it. There's one more new one. No. Okay, here we go. Is it more caffeine than chocolate in matcha? You've never had it? Yeah, I think so. And again, it depends on the chocolate because, like a regular milk chocolate has a lower percentage of cocoa and therefore caffeine than, say, a dark chocolate bar. Like, I'll eat milk chocolate, no problem. I have to be a little careful with dark chocolate, but I can have like very small amounts. Matcha is like just what they use to make green tea, so the caffeine is definitely strong there. It's not as strong as coffee, but it is something. Atlantica, Raya, Tinkerbell, Aladdin, Rose Lantern, Medallion. Wait, alright, last uncommon. First rare is One Last Hope. That's Hercules. Second one is Belle. Fun. Ooh, an epic. Look at that, y'all. An epic queen. Look at that. That's straight to the hard case. Bing, bang, boom. I'll take it. Look at that. Good one on the freebie today. Queen pulled the queen. Oh, thank you, Frankie. You wish you liked dark chocolate. My favorite flavor is raspberry, and it's always paired with stupid dark chocolate. It is often paired with stupid dark chocolate, although I don't think it's stupid, even though I can't eat it as much anymore. Wait, hold on. I gotta put it in the right side. It's a good one. It's been a second since we pulled an epic, at least a few days. Maybe last week was the last time we did it? What was the last time? Was it the epic Anna? Is it an Anna? Do you ever have lunch with someone who watches your streams? Potentially, yeah. Are you in the Bay Area? I would need to know you a little bit more. Like, we'd have to talk a little bit offline, but I'm open to it. Very cool. Great. Okay. Cool. An epic. We got an epic. Oh no, it got wet. Not the epic card, just the non-epic cards. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, y'all. All right. It's okay. It was nothing valuable. All right. Anything else going on today, y'all? So quiet. So quiet. It's like my greatest fear is that just no one talks. I have literal nightmares about it because it just means that I have nothing to respond to, which is all I do on stream. So it's like, do I have an age limit on who I would be friends with? In which direction? Younger, absolutely. There's a limit, and like dating is usually 5 years in either direction, with maybe a little bit more on the older side. But as far as friends go, it depends on the type of friendship, right? Like someone who I'm like calling to go out and hang out with, and that kind of thing. I don't know, 25 plus maybe. But then I'm not opposed to like being a mentor figure to someone a little bit younger, above 18. I don't know. In San Jose, always in SF. Well, message me. We'll see what we can do next time you're up here. Got any big bucket list items for 2026? I'm not sure. I have a list of things that I read earlier of things I'd like to do, but nothing like I'd like to go to Disney again. I think that's the big one. Disneyland, I would like to go. I'd like to go in the summer. I just got to fundraise for it because I don't know. I love it so much. I just love it. And we went to Disneyland 2 years ago, Disney World last year, so I think we're due for Disneyland again. It's a blast. And in some ways, I really like Disney World more, but I think I got to cool off a little bit more before I go to Florida again because I got in a little bit of a tiff there with, well, y'all know what happened. I love Disney. I miss it. Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, I wrote a list of things I want to do. I don't think any of them are big enough to be a bucket list thing, though. More of just, I'd like to make progress on my hair removal downstairs. That's a big one. It's a big one. Disneyland. The other things are more like improv. Do improv classes. I think that could go on the bucket list. I'll help fund if I can come with. Sure. You and Murd, come along. Thank you so much. And I'll have the check, please. Thank you so much. Something like that, SJ. Just people got mad at the picture, the selfies I took in the the cute bathroom selfies I took in the women's bathroom. People got mad. For nothing wrong. Thank you, Frankie. Yeah. Enough that I might stay away from Florida for a second. Not never go back, but for a little bit. I would love to go to Tokyo Disney too. Again, it's really just a money thing more than anything else. It's a money thing. They're very cute photos. I agree. Some of my faves. But yeah. All right, so go ahead and start guessing the price. We got a ginger ale. We got these mochi ice cream thingies. We got 2 rolls. Thank you. Oh, here. Oh, sorry. Here's my card. Being one hand is difficult. Tokyo Disney is cheaper than Disney World, even with flights. Is it really? That's crazy. The only other problem with Tokyo Disney is that with the time difference, and I'd want to stream while I'm there, it would be me streaming in the middle of the night, which I'm not saying is the worst thing, but it's tough because most of y'all would be asleep when it's happening, or a lot of y'all, or at least it would be a very weird hour that I'd be on. So, and it's tough when that's the case because so much of the stream relies on me talking back and forth with y'all. The stream doesn't really exist if people aren't talking. So, fiance sent me an article and was like, "Let's do this instead of Disney World." I mean, I get that. Yeah, my husband was stationed in the. My husband was in the Air Force, stationed in Tokyo. All the stories he's told me makes me want to go bad. I want to go too. What's up, Neon Vortex? How you doing? Welcome. Just like looking at me. Oh, thank you. But I like talking. I don't like when I don't have anyone to talk to. It's boring, and that's why I'm here. I forgot you were supposed to go live yesterday. What do you mean? Just TikTok. All right. Give it another minute because these are still kind of ice cold. I know, Peter. I know. People like to make up stories about that stuff, but currently 6:11 Wednesday in Tokyo. Yeah. 6:11 a.m. Yeah. See what I mean? Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I went live yesterday. Right? Where'd we go? We went to Cafe Sebastian yesterday and had. We had that cookie and the pasta yesterday. Okay. Mur guesses 8176. I think user 5277. Chris 80. Hold on.
Yeah, it's actually second time I go there. So it's basically you like every hour, like that's right. Actually, really, I don't get lonely, so I can travel.
All right, a few more seconds if anyone else wants to guess. What is today? Tuesday? Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. There we go. Panera, highest guess got it. Some of those days, it's just no one thinks it's that expensive, but it was. Welcome to San Francisco. It was pre-tip $75.99, tip $20 to make it $95.99. Which means Panera wins. Now, Panera, you know what you want. Are you aware of what you have won? Panera wins pretty frequently. Pretty frequently. But what they don't know is that today's prize, you got to pay for that one, Panera. I think you know that. You win nothing. Now you especially win nothing. I'm not even going to get a call on this today because of what you said. Absolutely. Go for it, Lily. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, the broccoli cheddar. Yeah. Yep. No, I know. Yeah, that was that was a bit forward of them, but to be fair, I do have those pictures. I guess everyone does, right? A lot of people, most people, in the deep recesses of their camera. Anyways, what can I do for you? Yeah, okay, you're gonna sue. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. Bye. You win everything. Congrats. Panera's pretty good in this game. All right, let's try this ice cream. Do the mango first. So that's ice cream in the middle and mochi, kind of like smushy rice stuff on the outside. He's good. These are ice cream filled mochis. Mochi is like a gummy, rice gummy thing. It's not necessarily always filled with ice cream, but this one is. Am I going to stream tomorrow? I am. Will you be there tomorrow? That's a real question. That's what I want to know. Coconut? Oh, yeah. I love coconut. Consider the coconut. All right, everybody. So, I will see you tomorrow. Any requests for tomorrow's stream? In terms of places to go? Before we call it? Any? We haven't gone to the blank in a while. Let's go to blank. Whoa. 4 pizzas in a row. Dang. Y'all like seeing pizza? Well, noted. About to say Italian. Pizza. Mexican. 2 Mexican, 4 pizza. All the Pisha votes did the work for me. There you go. Y'all want to see pizza? Any place in particular you want to see Pisha? Pisha. My favorite video game of all time? Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. How's that? Food truck. There is Spark Social. We haven't been there in a while. It's just like a big food truck park. Okay, noted. Pizza. We have, what did Dollface say? No spill points. There we go. Let me triple check we don't have any more anonymous questions. I don't think so. Yeah. All right. Cool. So maybe, the thing is, Tony's is outside. And it's going to be like rainy tomorrow. Actually, maybe. Okay, I have an idea of where to go tomorrow. I have an idea. Don't worry, I have an idea. All right, everybody. I love you. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have some sort of summary for you about my night, which in theory should be spicy. We'll see. Have a good night. And until tomorrow, stay lovely. And bye.